Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Webster Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of this terrible disease. Donate or take part by going to candlepinsforcancer.com. Today, we're pleased to welcome the stars of our third stepladder matchup, the previous winner and number 3 seed, Charlie Collins, and our number 2 qualifier with a roll-off score of 632, Scott Lapierre. And now your hosts, Paul Grant and Mike Morin.
Thank you, Greg Gouillart. Welcome to those on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Network. Number 2 seed, Scott Lapierre, no stranger being the ladder series. Last year, the 5th seed, ran the whole gambit and won over $2,700.
I like it. Yeah, it was a good day. I was on fire that day.
Yeah, you bowled a Sanford, Maine Bowlerama, one of the best bowlers in Maine, around a 123, 124 average.
Yes, sir. Yep, definitely, absolutely. Fun place to bowl. Love it down there.
And we got your son here today, Benjamin. Benjamin, welcome. I see you practicing earlier today. You going to beat your father someday?
Yes, I will.
Big money match sometime, a couple of years from now?
Probably.
A couple more years.
What's your average right now?
73.
You'll get there. Is he coaching you really well?
Yes.
Do you listen to him?
Yes, I do.
All right,
I like it.
Good luck today. Mike Morin with the Terminator, Charlie Collins.
What's his name again? Benjamin. You realize in about 10 years you're going to be bowling Benjamin.
Yeah. That was so Nate mentioned in my previous match where he bowled with my brother, and that was when he was like, I think Hunter was probably like 13, and Nate, I mean, I don't know how old Nate is, but you know, that was
38.
Yeah. It's like that. So I'm waiting for it.
You know what? It goes by so quickly. At Pilgrim Lanes, we did a rock and bowl every year to send the kids to Canada. So it's before you were bowling, I'm sure. And I used to host that for about 10 years. And I pulled out some photos the other day, and I looked, and who was sitting next to me at about 10 years old? Jonathan Boudreau.
I've actually seen. I went on YouTube and did some digging as well. I found Boudreau when he was like 7 with Reno. It was funny. Yeah.
All right, so you got by with a squeaker last game. What's in the bag of tricks for this one against this wily veteran?
Well, last game, my first 2 strings, I was feeling well. On my third one, I got a little nervous because I knew I was in the lead, and Nate bounced back. I knew it was going to happen, and it got in my head. But I was like, I gotta be serious now, and it's because anything can happen, and something did happen. I won by 1. So
I mean, this game really is between the ears, right? But it's between the gutters too.
Correct. Yes.
Well, we enjoyed having your mother on for our last broadcast, and she did not embarrass you, trust me.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right, it's a
Good luck to
3-string
Scott.
format, total pinfall. All that matters, if there's a tie, a 1-string roll-off. Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. Candlepins for Cancer, Season 3, Ladder 1, third match of the day.
Thanks
Welcome
so much.
in, Greg Gouillart.
Thanks, Paul. And, this game's between the gutters. 21, please, Charlie. Remember, Candlepin plays just like big ball bowling, except you get 3 balls instead of 2, and all pins on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood.
Welcome back, Mr. Mike Morin.
Well, here we go. We got our first look at Charlie for the third of 4 matches.
Does maybe we got to talk to Josh Daly again this string? Too busy eating his pizza. His hand-rolled pizza here at Webster Timber Lanes, Lucy's Restaurant Bar. Absolute must-have pizza.
Well,
and the 10-inch chocolate chip cookie pizza. A must-have.
I think it's all gone, though. We haven't.
No, I got 2. I'll get you one, Mike, before you go. 7-10, piece of wood to help. Can you pick it up? Oh, what a try!
Spinning, but isn't going to get far enough over.
I call it a Twizzler shot. You like Twizzlers?
No.
Nah.
Not a fan of licorice or that kind of candy.
I did growing up, not anymore. 10 to start the first of 3 strings.
Good way to ruin your teeth. I might need them for another 20 or 30 years.
We got your Make Candlepin Gray mugs again here at Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. $16. Pick them up at the front desk. Makes a great gift set for any occasion. Make Candlepin Great Again mugs. Hats available online as well. Etsy.com, ETSY.com. Type in Candlepin and follow the link to support all things Candlepin bowling.
Yes, making Candlepin great again is a bipartisan initiative.
Greg Gouillart, the disclaimer. 247. And he got it. Spare.
41-year-old Scott Lapierre is next, and he is from Maine. Sanford, Maine, as a matter of fact.
Great owners in O and O.J. Martin. What a great job they do up there. They got the school bus that picks up kids after school program.
A number of places did that in the past. I don't know that many of them do anymore, but I think it's a really smart move to do that.
Charlie 20 the ball through 2. Scott Lapierre, a quarter Worcester. Yikes. Welcome to the wonderful world of Candlepin Bowling, folks. The 2-pin.
Yeah, I had a bit of a dribble on that shot. So there was nothing going on with the ball when it hit the pin.
Speaking of dribbling, did you ever play were you a basketball player growing up?
I was not.
An insult to injury.
I was just a tiny kid. I mean, I was 5'2" when I got my driver's license, so.
No Spud Webb type in you?
No.
And a terrible
Wow.
2. See why I hate that shot, the half Worcester? Greg, explain the half Worcester to the W.O.N Sports Network audience.
The story goes that there was a team from Boston and a team from Worcester, and there we go. One time, a team from Boston, a team from Worcester was down to the last frame, and the bowler punched out the 2-8 or the 3-9, who knows which, and the team from Boston cheered, "You're halfway back to Worcester."
They weren't going to win the match after that. Scott trying to work out of this 5 down, 5 to go shot. 1, 3, 5, 8, 10. Would to possibly help. Looks good, but it won't carry to the 5 and 8. And Charlie Collins has the early lead. Scott making the trip from Sanford, Maine. 10, just 12 through 2.
Yeah, that'll settle him down a little bit, I think.
Charlie Collins, the Terminator from Waltham, Massachusetts. Just graduated from Framingham State University as a business major. 20 in a ball on lane 22. Above the Candlepins for Cancer logo. Donations encouraged via Venmo, candlepinsforcancer.com, or candlepins4cancer.com. Bowlers helping bowlers going through cancer treatments. Candlepins4cancer.com. Collins, he gets the half Worcester.
Oh, boy.
On a spare. See why I hate that shot? Drives me crazy. 22-12, up 10, though.
It is beautiful when it goes, though.
Collins, good bid. 5 right, 4 left.
Yeah, I think he put it where he wanted to, but didn't quite go, leaving the 4 and the 5. Yeah, almost impossible shot to make.
Collins, 9. 31 through 3, first of 3 strings. The winner plays the number 1 seed. It's tornado season. Tim Douglas, the number 1 seed, next. Welcome back, Mike Morin, author as well, and radio personality over 50 years.
Well, the good news is, you mentioned author, that Lunch with Tommy and Stacia is going into its 2nd printing. So if you didn't get one the first time around...
There's a strike for the Terminator. Wow! 41 plus 2 through 4. See, Mike, you should book. Got Charlie going.
I got talking about it, yeah.
You booked him. Book him, Dano.
Hawaii Five-0,
Yes.
another one of your favorite shows?
Yeah, well, I like that show. It's a good show growing up.
That's Charlie's
It
first
was.
strike of the day.
Yeah, he didn't get a strike the first match. How about what's wrong with him? Make me look back on the Terminator. Finally gets a strike. Good. Sorry, Mike. Lapierre, thin hit, goes left. Just another one goes.
Yeah,
another
they're
one
still
goes.
falling.
1, 3, 7, 10. So talk about your book after this shot. Your books in your radio career as well. You're from Michigan originally.
That's correct.
10-pin bowler growing up. Lapierre, good try. He got it. Wow, what a shot for a spare. Can't make the easy one sometimes. 22 in a ball through 3 in the first of 3 from Abington at Webster Timber Lanes.
Well, look at the improvement from a 2 to a 10 to a spare.
Oh, now
in
it's a
his 3
strike, right?
boxes.
It's going to be a strike next,
It's going
right?
to be a strike, yeah.
Upward trajectory. What a great owner here, John Pumphrey at Webster Timber Lanes. Lucy's Pizza Bar on the bonus for a strike. The 5 tries to go on the 9, but it holds up. 30 through 3, back to the minimum. Nice recovery.
So we have a delivery of food here? Is that what I see here?
Yeah, Greg got food. Didn't ask us if we wanted food.
Well,
thanks, Greg.
That's all right.
We're going for the pizza, though.
He's offering you a French fry.
We're going for the pizza and the chocolate chip cookie pizza later on. Oh, just missed. Could feel a breeze back here in that one.
That's a tough one to make because you know that
It only goes like just over 1 or 2 times for the average pro bowler.
Yeah.
Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network without wood. And gets the object pin for 1 for a 9.
It was not a Paul Grant special.
No, got to miss the second, make the third totally. Got to miss it totally in the second shot, like I did many times, which is why it was only a 110 bowl my best year.
But which is still good. There's nothing to be ashamed of
No,
there.
not even
only
practicing.
110.
Once a week, no practice. That was pretty good.
I was right behind you with once a week as well at 107.
Here's Charlie Collins, 3rd season in a row in the ladder, winning his first match, a thriller, instant classic, over Nate Lee's absolute must-see match on Candlepin Bowling Network, and later on the W.O.N Sports Network. A diamond would possibly help that sleeper pin, the 9. Can he pick it up? No, went right. 3 and the 5. This ladder series is great. It's so tightly stacked. 8 in the strike. 10 in the box.
Seems like a lot of these ladders are a lot of times very closely, it's 20 pins from top to bottom here, Paul, where a couple marks could have put Nate Lees as the top seed. He wouldn't have had to bowl as much because he was in a fair amount of pain today after bowling 6 strings.
49 through 4, 10 box, 59 half. Box to box, he's up 10. The 22-year-older on the nose, a check mark right, the 5 in the middle, 3, 6, 10 to the right of the 5. On the left is the 4 and 7, a plank in front. He might go tip left or tip right. I think he's going to go right on that tip. That's how I'd play it. That's how he does it. He does, and he almost got it. He did get it! Wow, what a shot!
Who is this guy?
The violin bow for the 7 to the 10.
What a
69
shot.
and ball through 6, just the way he drew it up. We'll have to talk to Charlie how he designed that play. I wonder John Madden would do that in the telestrator.
Right.
Boom!
I think he was pretty upset that he left it in the first place, as opposed to feeling the
I know.
joy of making a crazy hard spare.
Hey, anywhere they go, right?
Yes, indeed.
Scott Lapierre from Bolorama, San Fermin. 1, 3, 6, 10, 4 spin right, plus the 8. Yes, a 2 box, a 10, a spare 8 and a 9 to start.
He's been going left, though, with almost every first ball that he's thrown.
He struggled early in the roll-offs. Good bid, leads up to 10. He was sticking on a lot in the first 2, and he came back with a 159, the 5th string, to get the number 2 spot. A 6:32 qualifying round. The high single, 207. You can watch it on YouTube. Scott Lapierre, 207. He's from San Fermin, averaging between 121 and 124 his career. High triple of 460, high 5, 727, and a high 10 of 1314. Gets to 10, 59 through 6. Correction, 49 half. Make it.
Yeah, and to show you how difficult it is to get a 200 game. He's the only one of all these great bowlers today that's had one.
Yeah, Nick Norcross in attendance has 2 of them in his career.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk with Nick recently in last match.
Beautiful ball, 8. 5 right, 8 left. Wood coming out of play. His mother was an accomplished bowler in the 1980s. She was a national championship winner, and bowling runs in their family.
And it continues with his young son.
Yeah, Benjamin, 11 years young.
Who is here. What a nice, polite young man, huh?
And Rick Nichols works here.
We're going to check to see if the pin is in front of the deadwood line, which is 24 inches from the 1 pin toward the foul line.
For those who don't know, Scott Lapierre's won 17 combined main state titles spanning from youth to adult, 5 Pro Series titles, including 2 singles and 2 doubles, one with Jeff, I'm not related to Lapierre, and one with Hall of Famer Craig Holbrook. The 207 high single is in the final of the Pro Series Ultimate Ladder in 2011 in Fitchburg, Mass. Available again on YouTube. And he threw a 727, the World Singles knockout. Made the final 4 in the World Tournament.
Interesting.
Spare. Now 59 in the ball through 6.
That's the experience of somebody who's been bowling as long as he has. Because I'm looking at it and thinking, man, I got to just cut it really thin on the right-hand side. Otherwise, you're going to cap the wood. But he did it perfectly.
And sometimes that delay, waiting for the wood to get removed, can slow you down a little bit, too. Mess up your rhythm.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty.
Charlie Collins on a spare also. He's up 10, 69-59 in Abington, Mass. at Webster Timber Lanes. He's in the pocket. He has a diamond. And the average professional bowler is 27% success rate, some plus, some minus. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. That's on a spare, 75 through 6.
Now, does that break down into wood and non-wood?
No wood. Off the wall, almost. Nope, does not, without wood.
Okay.
Executive producer at Candlepin Bowling Network is Bob Lee, W.O.N Sports Director, and founder Jonathan Rios. Collins at 10. After 75 through 6, 10, 85 through 7. First of 3 strings. Candlepins for Cancer, Season 3, Ladder 1. Our 3rd of 4 matches today. On deck is the Tornado, Tim Douglas. And he was the Easter Classic one this year also in dramatic fashion. two crucial spares, the last two boxes of the match to win it. Collins, that looked good for a strike. The 5-pin is rearranged.
That ball was so perfectly set in the pocket, and he leaves the 5, 8, 9.
You could say it's the 5.5 pin.
Yeah.
8 left, 9 right.
I'm not loving that wood, by the way.
No. Might go red line to Harvard. Let's see how he plays it. He caps it. No.
See, he capped it. I thought he was going to go a little further
I
left.
thought we'd go red line and left.
And maybe he wanted to.
Yeah. Misses on my video before he threw the shot. And gets a 9. 94 through 8, first string. Scott Lapierre on the move. After a 2 through 1, he's at 59 the ball through 6. Had a spare 8 in the third. Mike, talk about your books again. Your 3 books.
Sure, I did one on my radio career called 50 Shades of Radio, because I've been in the business 50 years. And then I have also, my most recent book is about the most loved diner in New Hampshire called the Red Arrow Diner. And the one that's going to be printed in the second edition now is Lunch with Tommy and Stacia, TV's Golden Age of Candlepin Bowling, which was my favorite of the 3 books to write, because I got to talk to all these people. And I'm thinking if I could live another 30 years.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Then I would love to do a book on this new generation of bowlers.
I would try. 6 in the spare, 65 through 6, just missed. The object pin, the 3, has a 7 left.
So, yeah, go ahead.
More in Mike's book in just a moment. Scott Lapierre, wide right for an 8. 73 through 7, box to box. He's down 12. He's up against a 9. Continue, Mike, with your book.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was very grateful that the book sold out, but I was also frustrated because I kept getting people saying, where can I get it? Well, you can't.
And you're going to write 2 more chapters? How many more chapters?
No, I'm not, because that would just make the cost of the book prohibitive. So I'm just going to go with the original version. It's only 4 years old.
Pierre, 2 in the 4, spare chance. These are, again, about 51% without wood for pro bowls on average. Some more, some less. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. C.B.N.
I'm amazed that you have that tucked away in your cerebellum somewhere.
Bob Lee has trained me well. Executive producer. Lapierre for spare. Off the wall, got it! 83 in the ball through 8.
A little bit thin, but the sidewall provided the assist on that one.
Down 11 without a mark to cut the single digits.
Great use of the cerebellum.
So we talked earlier about doing an audiobook down the road also.
I'd kind of like to do that. You just sit in the booth and you just read the book. And because you know what? A lot of people say, I don't read books. I read yours because the subject matter interested me. So I think a lot of people would be exposed to it if they didn't have to read it. I get that. Today's world, it's a lot easier to do that.
6 right, 7 left for Charlie Collins. 3rd season in a row in the ladder. Try and kick it over. Oh, what a try.
Nice try.
Couldn't quite get to the 7. Didn't miss by much, did he?
Well, you've got a photographic memory, it seems, but if you were keeping a journal for, doing this for about 10 years, you definitely have book material there.
Oh, I go to sleep all these numbers in my head, Not on purpose. I don't practice. It's like Radio Shack and catalog numbers. I knew most of the catalog numbers in my sleep. 10.
You still know them?
A lot of them. 104 through 9.
Didn't Nate Lees used to work for
Yeah,
Radio
he
Shack?
We worked for Radio Shack together for a few years. He got smart. He got it earlier. I went 31 years and 9 days.
But who's counting?
Yeah, 2-5, 7-10 for Collins. The famous character name on Dark Shadows, the Collins family.
Oh.
Jeremy Seum would love that. Loves that show. He likes horror. 2-5-10. And Scott Lapierre can take the lead after 1 string with another mark. Charlie, 8. 112 opening string. Scott Lapierre, 83 in the ball through 8.
For those wondering what Charlie just did, because maybe we have some new viewers, we had a candlepin that was actually in the ball rack that was taken and was removed by one of the employees here because the pin was in illegal territory. So instead of throwing it back when you got a full rack of pins, you bring it back, put it in the rack, and then somebody throws it back down to the pit afterwards. That's the preferred way to do it. I've seen people go in there and just throw it back when there was still a full set of pins.
On the bonus, just missed the pocket. Thought he had it. Not happy with that shot. 5, 88 through 8. Collins up 6 in the string in the first of 3. Semifinal match.
Ben's doing a great job on the controls of the scoreboard.
11-year-old son for another spare. Good try. And there's our third Star Trek character of the day, the 7 of 9, played by Jerry Ryan.
You're just getting a blank stare from me on that one, big guy.
I didn't watch the show either. I know the character. The wife watched it all the time. 9.
Oh, really?
97 through 9.
Throw
Yeah,
the
she's
wife
in that
under
new
the bar.
Picard series, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's the captain of the ship now, I guess, too. Oh, I gave it away. Sorry.
Spoiler alert. How are those chicken fingers over there, big boy?
Good. Greg talked with his mouth
I
full.
just wanted to see if he would talk with his mouth full.
He did.
He didn't let me down.
Oh, got a break. The 5 went. The king
A huge break.
derailed. 7 pin with
Well, that's not. Well,
a funky piece of wood. We need a Minnesota Fats pool shot here to get around that
pretty
wood.
much. I mean, he does have a little bit of right to left rotation on his ball, which is going to be helpful. But all he has to do is just touch that pin, and it's going to boing in front of the 7 and then go on to the other side, probably.
For a spare. Got it!
Oh!
107 the ball in the 10th. 6 to take the lead after 1.
That was a tough shot. Very nice. Again, a seasoned bowler.
On the bonus, 7, 8, 115, 112. Scott Lapierre wins the first string. 2 more to go on Candlepin Bowling Network, the W.O.N Sports Network. Back with our second string in just a moment.
Evidence of Metropolis Science Department claims that the quakes are aftershocks coming from the town of Lakeland. The most disturbing part is that the evidence points to the abandoned Mark Luther pool house. After today, I am going to make sure that whoever did this goes down, and I will take this whole place with it. Oh! My freaking God. I have a strange feeling I know where this is coming from. And if I'm right, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Mike Morin, very successful Candlepin calendar last year for Candlepins for Cancer. Now you got another one coming out this year, a Hall of Fame edition.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I don't want to stop the action for too long, but this is a moneymaker for the Candlepins for Cancer Foundation or cause. And what I did is I took pictures from as many of the bowlers as I could find. I got a calendar template, and I put their pictures in on their respective birthdays for the bottom part of the calendar. And then for the top, for each month, we have a different Hall of Fame bowler because there was like 12 or 13 or so. So I got big pictures of them, and this is a special Hall of Fame edition. And if you are coming to the Hall of Fame banquet in October, I will have them available that night, but not before. Although I'm going to sneak a couple into Canada next week. Don't tell
October
anybody.
21st at the Castleton, Winton, New Hampshire. Tickets on the ICBA website or on Candlepin Chat. $80 a ticket. Unlimited seats available. Well, 350 seats, maybe the most. 300 seats maybe. But available right now. Order your tickets. No limit. $80 a person. Please support Candlepins for Cancer and Mike Morin's Candlepins for Cancer calendar. Thanks for doing that, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a
All
fun
right.
calendar.
Second string underway. Scott Lapierre will lead off this string as the visiting bowler, in a sense. He's the, visiting bowler of this string. He's the number 2 seed. Charlie, the number 3 seed. Scott won the first 115, 112. Tim Douglas of Tornado plays the winner of this match. Lapierre on the nose. Can't get the 4 to go. 3, 6, 10 on the right.
He does look a lot more confident, doesn't he, than he started just at the top of the first game. He's definitely got confidence in the approach.
And Stanford Bowler is a faster house. This is a fair house. You get some action here if you're in the pocket. Beautiful try outside that 3-pin into the 6-10, but couldn't get to the 4. 17 Pro Series titles from youth to adult. Scott Lapierre, not related to Jeff or Jerry Lapierre in Maine, gets a 10 to start the second of 3.
Gary Lapierre, the late newscaster on WBZ. I'm going to take it there, too.
He's a 1P Lapierre with 2 R's. Lapierre. A fierce competitor and a very good bowler. Very consistent over the years.
His kid is adorable.
On the crossover, 3-10 mini split. Wood to help. So you were a 10-pin bowler in Michigan growing up. Tell the fans where you're from and what got you involved in Candlepin bowling.
Detroit, Michigan. And in my radio career, I ended up in Boston in 1984.
Is that WCGY?
Actually, no. That was the second station. The first was WZOU.
Oh, yeah, the Zoo.
Yeah.
94.5.
Yes, it used to be WCOZ before that.
Yeah.
Well, I was the morning guy with Brad Krantz. And when I got here, I had no idea what Candlepin bowling was. I saw it on one Saturday. It was actually, I believe, the big Tournament of Champions event with the Yellow Pages. Tim Lipke is who I remember being the bowler that day.
Hall of Famer out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Scott 2-10s to start the second of 3. Here's the Terminator, Charlie Collins. Lost the first 115-112. Won an instant classic over Nate Lees by 1 pin last match. Available on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Always free, never a charge. Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. Collins off to left, just 3. Starting a second string here in Abington, Webster Timber Lanes, Lucy's Pizza Bar. Full bar. Hand-tossed pizza every day, made fresh every day. And again, that 10-inch chocolate chip cookie pizza. Can't say enough about it. It's delicious.
Just a couple minutes off of Route 3.
Route 18, Main Street.
That's it.
Abington, 8 box. Down 2 in the string, 5 in the match.
I was chatting off air with John Pumphrey, who is the president of the Mass Bowlers Association.
And the owner here.
That's right. And a wonderful host he is.
Yes.
Sharing some of his ideas on ways they'd like to bring the state tournament back to what it used to be. And he's got some great ideas, and I hope it works for them. Because that was such a huge thing back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
He's done wonders in just 4 years, short years of owning the center here.
And it factor in that it was during COVID.
Yeah.
He was behind the 8 ball right from the beginning, throws all this money into a place, and then, 4 months you're closed.
And he put Lucy's Pizza Bar after his daughter's 19 now, I believe, and named after her, and it's been here for 3 years, doing really well here. As Collins a 7, just 15 through 2, down 5 in the string, 8 in the match. Greg, how's the chicken fingers here?
Delicious. I thoroughly recommend Lucy's Bar. I was tempted between either the meatball plate they have here, the mozzarella sticks, but perfect for the broadcaster on the go, or the bowler.
And they get wraps, great, delicious, high-quality wraps as well. The food here is delicious. You will not be disappointed. Takeout is available as well on their website, Webster Timber Lanes.
Yeah, if you find a bowling center that has good food, you need to patronize it.
Absolutely.
A lot of them do, not all of them. But, they're not just throwing it in the microwave, folks. They're doing it like it should be done.
3-2 split. Good try. He's up to 4-7. Now you got the 3-6-10. We saw 2 spread eagles in our first match today converted for spares.
Converted.
Nate Lees did, and he picked up a quarter Worcester. Almost 3, actually.
Almost 3. That's a good point.
Lapierre going for 3 10s in a row.
We could go 3 months before we see it again.
And he got it 30 through 3 in the second of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Network. Tim Douglas, the Tornado, the number 1 seed. Up next, $2,000 championship match. $1,000 for the runner-up today, $500 for the runner-up in this match.
And the great thing is, again, I can't say this enough, that the money is better than it was during the high times of commercial television. Now, I realize the bowlers
even with the inflation?
Even with the inflation. Oh, I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so too.
The Channel 5, I think, first prize was like $700, and then $350 to the runner-up, and they had all the bonus money structured in. The show I did, it was $1,000 first prize.
Good bid on the object pin, won't carry.
End of the
6 right,
season,
7 left.
End of the season tournament was $1,500. So $2,000 today. And this is a show that's being seen online. I mean, the way it's progressed is fantastic. credit to you and to Jonathan and everybody else putting it together, organizing it, and getting the money for it.
Scott,
Which, of
9.
course, comes from the bowlers, too. I
Absolutely,
mean,
absolutely. It's all about the bowlers. 9:39 This is a 501c3 charity. Candlepin Bowlers helping Candlepin Bowlers going through cancer treatments. If you cannot make it today, please donate online via Venmo, candlepinsforcancer.com, or as on your screen, candlepins4 cancer.com. If you need help, just message myself, Paul Grant, Al Johnson, or your local bowling center. Collins, this Terminator strike! 25 plus 2 through 3. That's how you come back from an 8 and 7 box.
Long overdue for that one, don't you think?
Didn't have one in the first match, had one in the second match. And that last match against Nate Lees came down to the last box, needed the mark, got a mark with an 8 fill to win by 1 pin. Collins on the head pin, 6. 4 on the left, on the right is the 3-6-10, working on a strike at lane 22.
No double strike, but he has thrown a triple strike 9 twice.
And I've seen him throw out a strike, spare combinations as well. 7 on the fill on the strike, 32 through 3. So right now he's up 2 in the string, down 1 in the match.
Favorite moment in bowling, a 191 high single in the pros. Oh, he's got a lot more of those, I'm sure,
And
in his
should we
future.
say his friend Josh Daly and his teammate Friday Night Pro League has a 192 high single. Just got to get it out there. 9:41 through 4, so it's 41-39. Charlie up 2 in the string, down 1 in the match. Both bowls open, not on a spare strike. And Scott Lapierre above the W.O.N Sports logo network on lane 21. Approaching the halfway point of this semifinal match. On the crossover, strike bid, 9 3/4. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
I thought that was down. I thought that was a strike.
It's a famous toy in this.
It
growing up.
is, yeah.
That could never fall down.
We're going to check to see if we have a piece of wood that is outside of the deadwood line once again.
Tim Douglas,
We'll
Easter
have,
Classic champions in the house here.
We're going to send Josh Daly down.
The Destroyer, Josh Daly. Teammate of Charlie Collins, Central Park Lanes 3, Friday Night Pro League. Coverage on Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook
He
and
says-
YouTube. September 15th, around 7:30 or so.
How much? Usually they'll show
It's
you with
in
their
play.
hands how many inches or feet it was. Bet it was a couple inches.
It's going to be tough to get around that piece of wood in front of that 9. Let's see how he plays it.
Yeah, this would be fun.
Going for the wood, and it won't go. A skee ball shot going for the 50, right over the top.
So had he capped the piece of wood that was close to the deadwood line, would that have been perhaps
It's
better?
a crapshoot. And that's a top Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. 49 halfway through his match. He won the first, 115-112.
Yeah, and a lot of quality 10s in that half there. I mean, nothing a strike from Collins couldn't overcome, which he just did, of course. But great accuracy overall, and usually the marks tend to follow shortly after.
Absolutely, a 1 pin left in the deck. And a post. 7 left. The 4 husband right is the 1-3-6-10.
And it's actually the first time he's missed the head pin this string.
The soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Thank you.
Good bid. Got the horses, but not the 7. Greg, the engineer today. Not possible that you're set up today. Executive producer is Bob Lee. And Jonathan Rios of W.O.N Sports Network. Doing a great job putting our game out there across the W.O.N Sports Network. Scott, another 10. How about 5 10s and a 9? 59 through 6.
I wish people could see the desk that we have here and the things that are on it. There's $25 in cash. There's
That's
lottery
bonus money for Charlie Collins
tickets.
so far.
There's Tic Tacs. There's some gaffer's tape.
You get your Sky Bars somewhere around here, too.
Yeah, I put that in my bag. I
We
don't
got the
want
Make
anybody to
Candlepin
steal
Great
it.
Again mug available.
We got
here.
the bottomless pit hungry guy, Greg, over here. So it's it's
Oh, Greg. You going to come back with something on that one, Greg?
As soon as I get over there, I'll show you.
Collins 1-2-9-10. Wood to help him back. Beautiful shot. He got it. Wow. Outstanding. 51 half plus 1 halfway through his match at Webster Timberlanes. Great place to bowl.
so he should take the lead now at this point, midway through the match, exactly, or just a shade past.
So it says 24 lanes. It says actually 22. They took 2 lanes out to put the arcade in, so it starts in lane 3 now. So
A lot
3 to
of,
24.
bowling centers have done that.
You have to
over the
do
years.
that to survive.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think you make more money per square foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Collins, head pin hit, 8, 9. 2 pin for a spare.
He does mix them up, doesn't he?
Sure does.
So I would say he's probably 37, 38 miles an hour, maybe a shade more than that.
Yeah, around you're between maybe 39, sometimes 41, 51 half of that spare 9. For 2 in a row. Missed it.
Oh. That'll irritate a bowler, but he's a young guy. It's all a learning experience.
Collins. Paul
Good
Grant
10.
special. Missed the second, missed the third. 10. Missed opportunity. 70 through 6. He's up 11 in the string. Up 8 in the match. But Scott Lapierre has pinned really well. He's overdue for a mark. 3 10s, a 9, and 2 10s. That is a good sign usually.
Yeah, his pinning has been very good. And I think, who was telling us? Nate, I think, was telling us to look for that with him.
He always said he pinned him. He always pinned him. What do you call it? Pinned him to death.
Yeah.
Pinning. Get your 9s and 10s.
Well, when you look at 20 pins from top to bottom in today's ladder, yes, every pin does count.
6:32 qualifying round. The number 2 seed. Spare chance. 6 and 10 on lane 22. And he's on the board. 69 the ball through 7.
See, when I watch him, and I've never seen him bowl before, I see confidence.
Yeah.
I see experience, and I see a guy that doesn't get rattled easily.
He was the 5th seed last season, season 2, and he
Okay.
won the whole ladder. Mario Johnson with the ladies' first ladder, and we saw her together in Scarborough at the Big 20, Mike Walker's house in Maine. She was 5th. She went to the finals before losing to Amanda Carroll. By the way, Amanda Carroll, the Stacia Zernicke Award winner.
I did see that, yes.
Congratulations, Amanda Carroll. October 21st.
I mean, that's a big deal.
Yes, it is.
That's all the graciousness and competitive spirit that Stacia Zernicke manifested during her career and her life with her family and her bowling. And now Amanda gets to carry that as someone who kind of shows that.
And she coaches sports and team main athletics. Does a great job up there. Very
She's
fierce
fun-
competitor.
Fun to watch as a bowler, too.
8 in the fill. 77 through 7. 7's a while for Scott Lapierre. 7-10. A sea of wood to the right. Helicopter in flight. Can he spin it over? Oh, how close can you get?
Fell off the deck before it could get to the 7 pin.
And missed that time for a 9. Only a second blemish. 2 9 boxes in the string. But pinned really well. 86 through 8. So Charlie Collins lost the first. 115-112. Box to box right now. He's up 11 in the string, 8 in the match. Up against a spare 9 in the 9.
Tim
3
Douglas
strings
is in the
format.
house. Sorry about that. Tim is here. He's watching the match, sizing up his potential comer.
Talk about a 25-year-old youngster. Boy, he's a machine, too. Collins crossing over. 3-6 right, 7 left. Decent wood to work with.
He's 25, you know. I thought he might be a little older than that. But yeah,
He'll be
1997.
26 in December, into December.
Yeah. Wow.
His brother Scott turned 24 yesterday. Oh, sweeping shot, spare, nice.
That was pretty.
Mother Lori appreciated that one. 18 the ball through 7. Lori, we talked to her earlier today. Your son broke through finally, got his first win in 3 tries.
I know. He's doing well. I'm cheering him on, as you can hear me as usual, right? Yeah. I'm his number 1 supporter over here.
On the bonus, 6, 1, 3, 6, 8 in the back left. 86 through 7. Box to box up 9 in the string, 6 in the match.
How do you like the group of bowlers that he's been invited to bowl with on the league?
Oh, you know what? Since he's been in the league, the whole bowling community, they're awesome. Even though they're competing against each other, they're all friends. And I love that, right? Because it doesn't matter. Yeah, everybody wants to win, but win or lose, they still go home as friends, which is great, Such a great community, and I love it.
It's a small community. I think that's what keeps it close, relatively speaking.
Well, that's the sad thing. It's like with all the Candlepin centers that used to be open, like they're dwindling down, which is really sad. As you said earlier, Paul, about the about the cup, like to keep bowling, going, which is great because Candlepin bowling is great,
Make Candlepin Great mugs available here at Webster Timberlanes or at Etsy.com. Type in Candlepin and get your Make Candlepin Great Again mug or hat and other bowling merchandise as well.
And where do you get that cup again?
They got them here at the desk.
All right, I'm going to get one on my way out.
$16 in person. Lapierre, good bid. Misses a 3. He had a 8 in that fill. Before that box coming up, 77 through 7, 9, 86 through 8. And now he gets a 10. So 96 through 9. A tight battle here at Webster Timberlanes, Abington, Mass. A great owner, Rob Pumphrey, and Lucy's Pizza Bar. Lori, thanks for helping out today with the fundraising.
Hey, thanks for, it's not what I do, it's what you guys do. As I said earlier, thank you guys for doing this. This is not easy with all your computers, electronics.
What's a computer?
Listen, I can't keep up with this. I'm always asking the younger kids, like, to help me with technology, okay?
Tell me about it.
Oh,
You're
I
not
need
that
help.
old now. Come on.
Listen, I'm old, trust me, okay?
We're going to see you September 23rd, the roll-offs at Augusta, Maine.
Yes.
First ever handicap Candlepins for Cancer tournament.
Yes, I'm very excited to be bowling with my son, Charles. I'm surprised
Oh, what a
he's
shot!
taking me.
Sliced and diced. Who needs the wood? Spare in the 10th. 106 in the ball.
He's not flashy, but he's very confident. You know, you can see the experience with somebody like with Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Greg.
I
Just
love
wait,
it.
this kid's adorable.
Oh, I know. I love that.
Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
By the way, just wait until you see all the V lookup tables that Dave Barber has keeping track of Easter Classic stats. Privileged to see that.
Fierce Bowling won the Outrun the Bear at Millis last weekend. Future Hall of Famer Dave Barber, 7 for Scott Lapierre, 113 second string, 228 his first two, a 114 average, below his 123 current average right now. Charlie Collins, the Terminator from Waltham, Mass. Mother standing by between us.
How do you feel about your son being known as a Terminator?
I don't know, Paul. You
Well, listen.
named my son that. So what's the reason for that? Okay.
Because the Terminator always protects his mother.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
We can work with that.
All right. I'll take it.
4-7 split. Not a split, 4-7 leave, rather, I should say. Wants to split the uprights if he can. Could go outside the 4. And he does.
Oh, good ball.
Wow, that
Spare
was
the ninth.
odd.
105 in a ball.
Out of the pit and took it from behind.
Hey, who's complaining? I'm not. I don't think Charlie is
Looks the
either.
same on the score sheet, doesn't it? Looks like they hit both tins with the ball.
And Charlie has a great chance to take the lead in the match now after 2 strings. 3-string match. Overtime, a 1-string roll-off till someone wins. Love to see that. We almost had one last match. And
That
that
was a
instant
great
classic
match.
against Nate Lees by 1 pin.
that
18
was a
bucks to
great
win it. Collins on the nose. 8 and 10. Not going to be easy. That's on a spare. 113 through 9. He has to lead in the match through 2 strings. No bonus money in this match yet. Front of the mark. Oh, he got it! Wow! Back to back. A strike for bonus money. 1, 2, 3, as the Jackson 5 would say, in the 10th.
Wait, did I tell you guys that he learned that from me? Just want to let you guys know
You
that.
mean the Jackson 5 dance moves, you mean?
No, I'm
Spare
talking
shot.
That spare shot. I'm
He
talking
practiced
about
that in the
spare shot.
hallway.
You got
at
moves
their
like the Jackson 5?
No,
I seen the
I'm
dance floor on
talking-
Facebook.
I'm talking about the bowling here.
A clip wing eagle, spread eagle minus a
He
quarter
learned
pin
that from you,
5.
Paul.
128, second string. 240 through 2. The score total from Greg Gouillart.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
That's what I have. 240 to 228. Current mark statistics: 8 marks to 6 in Charlie Collins' favor, and 3 pins knocked down more by Charlie Collins as well in the pinning department. One big thrilling string coming on up.
So Charlie's up 12 on the W.O.N Sports Network and Candlepin Bowling Network. Back in just another moment for our third and final string, unless we have overtime.
treat!
Wait till you hear what just happened.
Welcome back to Candlepins for Cancer, Season 3, Ladder 1, our third match of the day. Charlie Collins, the Terminator, the number 3 seed, leads the number 2 seed, Scott Lapierre, by 12, 240 to 228. If there's a tie, a one-string roll-off, Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Mike Morin on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Network. Mike, another good match.
It is, and Charlie is so exciting to watch.
And just so well behaved, too.
Yeah.
Great. Mother's done wonders to the kids, raising them.
That's where it starts, right? In the home?
Absolutely.
Sure. And I watch Benjamin Lapierre, very polite, well-spoken. His dad, very nice man. So we have a good community out here
Absolutely.
in Candlepin Bowlers.
Yeah. The way it should be. 3 in the 10, mini split. Come for 128, second string after 112 opening string. Scott 115 and 113, but Collins missed right. Ball comes back, but too far left. That ball can come back in play.
Yeah, it sure can. As long as it doesn't hit, another ball or dead wood.
Collins a 10 to start the third and final string of regulation. Tim Tornado Douglas, who now bowls here now, West Timber Lanes, and works here now.
Oh, he does?
Formerly a Boston Bowl in Hanover. Formerly Alley Cat Lanes, Kingston, Mass. Is the number 1 seed next, 643 qualifier. He's a joy to watch also. Turning 26 at the end of the year. 22-year-old Charlie Collins on lane 21 here in Abington, Mass. 5 right, 4-7 left. This is not an easy leave.
Need a little help from the wall. Some sidewall action. Go for it on the right-hand side, I would imagine. Left hand, I'm sorry, left. The 4 and the 7.
Collins, nice bid. Leads up the king, the 5. Not the Elvis pin, the king pin. 9, 19 through 2. Scott Lapierre down 12 in the match. Starts his third and final string unless we have overtime. Just a fierce competitor out of Bolorama in Sanford, Maine, and what a place that is. What a great job they do there at Bolorama, Sanford, Maine. Right off the main turnpike. Inside, just about half an hour off the turnpike. Lapierre crossing over, 8, 5 right, 8 left. Greg Gouillart.
The interesting thing is the pinning is, after Lapierre started this match with 2, he's put up a bevy of 10s after that, and is starting to tilt the pinning. He's only slightly behind Charlie in that area, so maybe there's still time in this string to really tilt the balance as he tries to overcome the 12-pin deficit.
It just missed the spare, not by much. It's a game of millispecs or less. The runner-up of this match will get $500 plus any bonus money. Charlie has $25 in bonus money so far. Scott Lapierre starts with a 10. Tied in the string, down 12 in the match, up against a 9.
But a missed opportunity on what was easily a spare leave. He knows it. But again, he doesn't get rattled. Love his confidence. Love his style.
Lapierre head pin hit, 2 left, 5 right. And again, these pesky 2 pinners, as Greg Gouillart likes to say, the average pro rate is 51%, give or take, for the average pro bowler. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
What about schlubs like you and I? What is it?
17% for me. with wood.
Yeah, right.
Spare. 20 to ball through 2 in the final string of the match, maybe.
With 7 pieces of wood and the 2 standing pins, we can probably get it down.
Charlie Collins, the Terminator, up 11 in the match, minus a ball. Scott can cut it to single digits. Can't wait to see what this kid is like in 3 years. On a fast track now at age 22. Steals 8, the 1 and the 3. Please share this match with your friends and family. Invite your friends to bowl. Candlepin Bowling, Candlepin gift cards. Support your local bowling centers and get your friends involved in this great game. Fall leagues are forming also. Check your local bowling center for times and availability. Collins splits the upright, spare. 29 the ball through 3 in the third.
Still maintaining a bit of a lead over Scott Lapierre.
A perfect weather day outside, but inside here at Webster Timberlanes, Abington, Mass, there is a tornado warning. There's Tim Douglas, number 1 seed on deck. Take on the winner.
There's a Terminator in the house, and there's a tornado warning.
Yeah.
Hide the children.
Collins off to the right, just 4. Make it 5. Parallel pins plus the 7. On the spare, 34 through 3. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin Bowling. For back-to-back spares. Looks good. Oh, that couldn't get to the 7. Thought he had it.
Well, he gets action, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Gets the 10. 44 through 4. What a match. I was doing a Friday Night Pro League. He threw like 7 strikes that night. Then we did the Candlepins for Cancer roll-off. And Metro Bowl people, he threw 10 strikes in 5 strings. 17 strikes in less than in about 8 strings. So I call him the Terminator after that.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah, I call him a strike machine at first. We updated the Terminator.
Terminator kind of flows better.
Yeah, I think so too. Scott Lapierre on a bonus, 20 in a ball. Thin hit in the pocket. Mixing and matching. 8. 2 on the left, 10 on the right. 28 through 2. Right off 9 in the string. Down 3 in the match. Here we go again.
Waiting for the wood to settle down.
Follow the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour all season long on the ACST Facebook page. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. September 4th, Labor Day. Charlie Collins, the Terminator, takes on Josh Daly. Millis Mass at Ryan's. Coverage on Candlepin Bowling Network. Lapierre trying to kick it over. Oh, what a try! How did that not go?
Wow, he makes a double wood.
It's some great tries by both bowlers. Just couldn't get it to go. A for effort. A plus. A plus plus. And the usual 10 when he doesn't mark.
I never see him miss that. And
38
that's the
through 3.
toughest spare for a single pin for a right-hand bowler, as I'm sure you know.
I always made the hardest shots. It seemed like the easy ones. Fourth box, third string. Semi-final match. Lapierre off to left, 6, 1 in the middle, 7 left, 6, 10 right. Box to box, up 4 in the string, down 8 in the match. He's up against a 10 box from the Terminator, Charlie Collins. This would be something. Looks good. Oh, he did get it. Wow, on the delay. How about that, folks? 48 the ball through 4. Down 8 in the match. 9 Phil to take the lead. 2 terrific matches back to back.
Only 1 pin left standing by the 2 bowlers so far in the string combined.
The $100 strike challenge. After this string is over, each bowler throws 1 ball for $100. Collins crossing over. He gets 9. Got a break in that one. Clean shot at the 10. He has wood rolling in front. He wants that to roll away. And that is not in good position right now. But still going.
It's still moving.
Must come to a complete stop before you throw the ball. And that's not going to be easy.
I think he made a 7-pin last game or last match that was fairly similar to that on the other side, and he made it.
Crucial spare chance. It won't go. Tough break. Roadblock. No fault of his own. 9:53 half. The championship match is up next on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Network later on. $2,000 first place prize, $1,000 for the runner-ups, $500 for the run-up for this match today, plus bonus money. Collins crossing over, 8, 3 in the 10, Wood to help.
Even you could make that shot, Paul.
Yes. Even I could make this shot. Oh, it's decent for once we bowl with no practice.
That's what Dick Lutz always used to say to me, something like that. Michael, even
For
you
a
could make
spare.
that.
Bang!
Oh, yeah.
63 and a ball through 6 in the final string of the match. Maybe. Both on spares. So right now, through completed boxes, through 4 boxes, Scott's down 8 in the match on a spare on lane 21. Home of the 10-inch chocolate chip cookie pizza. Lucy's Restaurant and Full Bar at Webster Timber Lanes, Route 18, Abington, Mass. On Main Street. Takeout orders available as well. Lapierre crossing over, 8-9, leads by 1. And a great chance with a piece of wood in front of the 9.
Nice fill on the spare in the 4th frame.
57 through 4. Another instant
Pretty good
classic
wood.
match on Candlepin Bowling Network. A lot of those for the last 3 years. Lapierre for another spare. All over it. Back to back, going for bonus money. 3 marks in a row. Any combination of spares and strikes in the same string. $25 in bonus money. Was $50 back in the old Channel 5 days, but they had sponsorships, so
Oh, yeah.
they could afford that.
And honestly, it should have been more than that. They were making so much money on that show, at least for a while.
Tell me a host about houses with his money. 67.5 plus 1 on a roll. Missed left and just 3. 5-2 split. Not happy with that one.
Disappointing on a spare
Slaps
fill.
his hands in disgust. Nothing wrong with the 70.5. So right now that puts him up 17 in the string. He's up 5 in the match. He's up against a spare from the Terminator, Charlie Collins. Beautiful shot off the wall. He got it.
Oh, my.
Wow, what a shot. Big time spare. 3 in a row. $25 in bonus money.
Show him the money.
I was just doing the same gesture they did on Stars and Strikes. Some people really got into it. They were like,
Yeah.
like both hands, like doing a whole dance. You can watch those on YouTube.
You can get 2 chocolate chip cookie pizzas now with that. $12.99 each. Collins on the nose, 7, a tough 2-1 split. The 3-6 on the right, the 4 on the left. On the spare, 70 through 6.
No wood. It's a cut shot or a bank shot if it's too extreme.
This would be something. What a try.
Well, a little more pressure on him now that Scott has 3 marks in a row.
Charlie gets to 10. 80 through 7, 3rd and final string, unless we have overtime. That'll be a 1-string roll-off.
Could easily happen the way these 2 guys are bowling neck and neck.
Almost had one last match.
Yeah, 1 pin. 118 to 117.
Charlie's 3rd season in a row in the ladder. A 4th seed, a 1 seed, now the 3rd seed today. And half Worcester right. Gotta love that, hate that shot. Can't stand that shot. The old dreaded half Worcester. 3 in the 9. Collins, good bid. 2 in the 10. And Lapierre can take the lead in the match. Scott won the first, 115-112. Charlie won the second, 128. To 113, I believe it was, Greg. The second string, 128, 113, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. And Collins 9, 89 through 8. Scott Lapierre 80 and a ball through 6. So box to box, up 10 in the string, down 2 in the match. 3 more to take the lead. He's up against 2 open boxes from Charlie Collins, who had a 10 and a 9. Charlie would probably need a mark. On the bonus, thin hit. 4 that time. Made the 5-2 split a cup of coffee ago, but takes the lead in the match. 84 through 6. Up 14 in the string, 2 in the match.
Look at his last 2 box fills, 3 and 4. That's tough.
Beautiful bid. He got it again. Wow. 2 great shots. Wow. 4 marks in a row. $50 in bonus money.
Making it hard on himself.
Good thing Al Johnson's not here today. He'd be grimacing over this bonus money payout coming out of the Terminator Champion
Nobody
funds.
tell him. Don't ruin his day.
Terminator Champion's coming back.
He's always watching.
3 again. This feels have hurt him.
Oh boy,
You make this one?
another 3. 3, 4,
97
and
through
3.
7.
A total of
17-pin lead in the string, 5 in the match.
but a total of 10 fill pins in 3 boxes.
For 5 in a row? Not this time. 3, 5, 6 triangle. Here we go again, down the stretch. Runner-up gets $500. The winner moves into the championship match for $2,000. $1,000 for the runner-up. Lapierre 9. 2 blocks to go. 106 to 8. 106.89. Scott up 17 in the string. 5 in the match. Can the Terminator do it again like last match? In dramatic fashion.
And he could easily have had 10 to 15 more bonus pins on those three spare fills of 3, 4, and 3. Letting Charlie back in the match.
Collins pounds the strike zone. 8. 2 left, 5 right. Needs a mark. Guide to help. The broom is out for the sweep. Needs it. Gets it. Spare of the ninth. Crowd goes wild in Abington. 99 involved through 9. Not like the great game of Candlepin Bowling, folks. Get your friends and family involved. Fall leagues are forming. Candlepin gift cards are a great way to do it all year round. Please support your local bowling centers. Invest in Candlepin Bowling. Nothing like it. Collins hooked right, up the wall, 5. Scott did 10, next box to tie the match. 5 on the fill. 104 through 9. Really could use another one. He's got decent wood behind the 1 and the 2. That's the 7, 8, 9 and back. Can he get it? Looks good. No! He's going to need that 10 would help. A mark can win it for Scott Lapierre. Ten is huge. And he gets it. Big 10. 114. Final string, maybe. 354 for the Terminator, Charlie Collins.
At 334 for Lapierre, so indeed the 10 was critical because now Lapierre would need a mark to win. Pair of 10s ties it, gives us overtime for the first time in this show.
20 to tie, 21 to go to the championship match against the Tornado, Tim Douglas, next on Candlepin Bowling Network and W.O.N Sports later on. A generous steal of 8. 1 and the 3. Got to take advantage of this one. Want to lose, these guys doing their best. For a spare, missed it. Needs 2 10s to avoid a mark. A big break, could not take advantage of that 1-3 gimme. Needs the 10, missed again, needs a mark now. 8. Final box to match. Here we go again, down to the final box. 114 through 9. He's down 2 of the match, up against a 10. Needs a 13 box to go to the finals. Needs a mark. Missed left. 1-7-10. The Augusta, Maine special.
Oh, no.
Losley for the bowl. A great name for a bowling center, Augusta, Maine. Home of the next Candlepins for Cancer. First handicap match, September 23rd, 11-2. Register on Candlepin chat. This is not going to be easy. 1-7-10.
Charlie wins if he misses this.
Needs it. Missed it. And Charlie Collins is going to the finals. He was number 1 seed last season. Losing to eventual winner Corey Packard. 8. What a match. 122 for Scott Lapierre. Charlie Collins hangs on. A 4-pin win. Final score from Greg Gouillart.
Charlie Collins victorious, 354 to 350. Final mark situation, 11 marks to 11, in fact. And Collins knocked over 5 more pins than Scott did, so actually it was pins alone that determined the outcome.
Stay tuned for the interviews and our $100 strike challenge next on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Network.
totally unacceptable to me when people dump on New York. But how can I stop them when it's plain to see we're dumping on ourselves? We've got to sweep our sidewalks, put our trash in plastic bags, the bags in cans, etc., etc. How can we get the world to respect us if we don't respect ourselves? If you're a New Yorker, then sweep it, can it, bag it, and don't dump on New York.
Welcome back to Candlepins for Cancer, our third match of this first ladder series of Season 3. Another dandy. 1 pin win for Charlie in the last match, a 4-pin win this time around. And now the bowlers will bowl one ball for $100 strike challenge. Charlie Collins will bowl first. And then Scott will throw one ball for $100. Okay, now we're back. Scott, tough loss. Another 2-box start the match.
Yeah, that was a killer, that
But
first box.
but you fought back and you pinned really well. Got up 9s and 10s. Kept yourself in there. Took the lead. Charlie came back again at the end.
Yeah, hey, that's what it is. You know what I mean? These kids, they're good. They're good. Tough to beat these kids, you
You
know?
had that 1-3 leave on the 9th box, that third string. You missed it. I know that hurt so much.
Yeah, that's it. I missed a couple of them. There's a few out there I could get back that I would have won this match. So, hey, whatever. I'm still happy. Walking away happy.
You won it all last year. Now you've come in basically in third place today. You get $500 plus $50 in bonus money. So we'll give you another $25 afterwards. So $550 today. Congratulations. We have to add another money afterwards. We'll get that afterwards, okay? Thank you. And we'll do the $100 strike challenge. You already did that one, so we'll see you next time down the road. Next one's going to be in Concord at Butwell's. All right, Mike Morin with the Terminator, Charlie Collins.
And here's your winner going into the championship match against Tim Douglas coming up next. So, Charlie, what were you thinking in that last game when he started piling on those spares? But then he didn't have some very good fills, so you must have felt the door was open.
Yeah, I had Josh come over to me. Josh was like my little coach, and he talked to me, and I'm going to move over a little bit. Yeah, Josh was like my little coach, and he guided me through it, and he told me go get a mark, and I did, and he was right with me the entire time. So,
but did he give you the situation of bad fills for your opponent, and just keep it steady and don't lose your head, and you're there?
Yeah, he told me if he has a bad fill, then you still have a chance, and if he has a good fill, you have to mark out, and that's how I won. He really switched the momentum for me. I was destined to go get it, and I did.
So what do you know about Scott Douglas?
Scott Douglas?
I mean, I'm sorry about that. Tim Douglas. Scott's his brother.
Well, what I know about Scott is that's Tim's younger brother, and his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Scott. And Tim is a fierce competitor. We went at it at the ACST. We're 1-1, and this is gonna be the tiebreaker right here.
And this is a home game for him.
It's home away. I don't care. I want to bowl.
All right, and you shall. Congratulations.
So it's the Tornado and the Terminator next on Candlepin Bowling Network, W.O.N Sports Network. Back to Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Thanks so much for watching this presentation of Candlepins for Cancer.